Hello, and welcome back to Dune Awakening. Last time we hit a bunch of the POIs to get some unique schematics, and in between episodes, I kept farming them in order to try and get the complete, it's called Amir's Armor. Let me show you. So it'll show you all the copper products, and all of these I confirmed are available in Haga Basin South. So there is the Aaron's armor set. And I have everything but the hood and legs. And then there's the Hollower still suit boots. I have those and the still suit. I need the gloves still. And I've gotten a bunch of duplicates from hitting the POIs and then the testing station and shipwreck quite a few times. So I'm going to go to Arrakeen and see if we can sell some of those things. Wow, that was really loud. So yeah, so we're going to take our first trip to the social hub. I have all my coinage, so hopefully I can buy the ones I'm missing. And if these are worth anything, I can list them.
Can I fly you somewhere today? I like to fly. Fast. Storms, worms, or static, nothing stops me from getting where I need to go. But you know what I don't like much? Talking. Music to my ears. Where do you want to go?
Let's go to Arrakeen.
Atreides and their war levies. Look, I can get you there, but I want a little extra for the trip. All right. Doctor's on the roof. Let's go visit the Red Duke.
On the roof? There's not much room up on top of this trade post tower. Alright, traveling to the social hub for the first time. It wasn't available on the beta, and I have not done it yet on this playthrough. Alright. So, decree issued scholarly collaboration. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, okay. Atreides experience gain is increased by 50%. Okay. So that means Atreides won the lands rat last week. Looks like they are ahead this week. I'm not in a faction yet. My plan is to go Harkonnen to get the building set, betray them, and then go Atreides permanently. Anyway, here we are, Arrakeen. Oh, that's where you go if you have your own ornithopter.
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for anything special? Oh, you know, we're always coming across one weird thing or another in the Badlands. Just the other week, my youngest Sally tracked a resupply shuttle from Karana 3. Guess it wandered off the safe descent corridor and took a missile head in the business end.
You take your children on salvage runs?
Oh, of course we do. They're going to take over the business one day, and they go out with their folks just like me and Finn did when we were kids. That's how Finn and me know each other. We come from old tomb-robbing stock on Hagel, both his folks and my folks.
That's kind of... Why is that honorable to pick on the salvage dealer? I'm not going to say that. Arrakeen is a long way from Hagel. How did you end up here?
Oh, we have Finn's father to thank for that. You see, Finn's father, not so good at respecting the boundaries, and in the tomb-robbing game, that can get ya. Turns out, he broke into the wrong family crypt. Didn't do the proper research first, Or he would have known the crypt belonged to the kind of family with a rep to protect. The kind of family with the clout to make those who cross them pay. Anyhow, next thing you know, we're getting hunted down one by one, and Finn and me just lit out of there. Bought a first-class ticket on a Highliner to the farthest place we could afford. That's how Finn and me ended up on Arrakeen.
Was there anything left to salvage? The safe descent corridor.
Oh, Arrakeen Spaceport maintains a patrolled safe corridor for passenger shuttles and transports to reach the ground safely. Both the Harkonnen and Atreides respect the corridor, but outlaws, not so much. I guess that's why they're called outlaws.
Was there anything left to salvage?
Oh, you know, the usual wreckage bric-a-brac. Engine parts, a bunch of spacecraft-grade flex panels. Oh, and an intact 12 Series Ixion control switch. The 12 Series is very desirable because it was the last series manufactured before that unfortunate business with the invasion of Ix and all that. Excellent.
How's business?
As always, the war is a blessing and a curse. A blessing because all the fighting provides my family with fodder to salvage. But also a curse because so many dead, so many gone before their time, and all because of a noble squabble.
It must have been tough when you first arrived. There are no tombs to rob on Arrakeen.
You'd be surprised. Turns out Arrakeen has quite a few buried secrets of its own. Of course, you've heard tale of the old testing stations. I know there's a good few nearby that are already popped open, but that's nothing compared to what's out there in the deep desert. Finn's got a secret map. You can ask him about it, if you dare.
Will it ever end?
I thought we had a chance when that pretty young Atreides' daughter was going to wed the Harkonnen boy. Of course, the Harkonnen boy was a perfect beast and beheaded a bunch of slaves in her name. Oh, yeah. I heard it live on the Communinet. It was a disaster. As if any poor girl would like a gift of severed heads. Imagine, had he just bought the girl a fire opal, we might have avoided years of war. Excellent.
I'd like to trade. Alright, so this is where we buy blank sync charts for mapping in the deep desert. Then your general stuff from shipwrecks, wally holes, etc.
Welcome to O'Gary's. If you need it, we got it. And if we don't got it, we'll get it.
Where do you find to get your salvage?
War zones. Find the hottest sectors and learn the lay of the land. Monitor the Communinet for sector chatter. The locals will let you know where to look way before you stumble onto it yourself.
But where do you go?
It's like asking a fisherman for directions to his secret spot. He'll never tell you, and you shouldn't believe him if he did.
Someone could follow you.
Well, few have tried. My youngest, Sally, and her brother Coda make sure it doesn't happen twice.
You take your children into war zones?
That's where the salvage is. But at this point, it's more like they take me. We got Sally and Coda on perimeter. That Sally has a nose for finding fresh wrecks. I'd swear she shoots them down herself. Coda will gut you if you look at him wrong, so it's best not to look at him. Then you got Bree, Phaedra, and Finn Jr. handling general salvage. Junior's a laser ace on the cut array, but Phaedra will give the Kirov a run for their money at stripping wrecks. She takes after her mother in that way. Then there's me and the old lady. I oversee the whole operation, and she flies us there.
Have you been at this a long time?
My family's been in opportunistic acquisitions for 5 generations now, going all the way back to Hegel.
Is there a black market for scrap on Hegel?
Let's just say the skills required for expert battlefield salvage are somewhat transferable to other pursuits.
Sounds shady.
Well, that depends on your definition of shady. We never took anything from anyone who hadn't been dead for at least a century.
So you were tomb robbers.
We prefer to say we were in the business of opportunistic acquisitions.
What's Hegel like?
Ugh, there's no place like it. Until you've seen the blue sun rise above the white grasses of the Iophic Veldt, you haven't lived. They don't call it the Jewel Planet for nothing.
What made you come to Arrakeen?
You know how it is. Hegel's an ancient core world. Too many mice chasing the same crumb of cheese. By comparison, Arrakeen is a land of milk and honey. Yeah, I know. It's hot and there's all the sand, but it is what you make of it. Tidgy and I are from a different generation. Hegel wasn't working out, but did we sit around pissing and moaning about it? No, sir. We pulled ourselves up by our bootstraps and lit out for greener pastures.
I don't know, dude. Your wife told me about your dad, man. You can't trick me. I gotta say, I don't like the voice actors on either of these scrap dealers.
Right.
What if you can't get it?
If we can't get it, it can't be got.
That's quite a boast.
Not a boast if it's true. Then it's just me sharing pertinent information. Idiot.
Fine, get me Xantar's crysknife.
Fine. Our standard recovery agreement stipulates 50% up front. Let me know when you get that $500,000 together.
Here's some pertinent information. You're a child.
You're a child.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your expertise.
That's why we're here, friend. You know they make a Communinet program about the O'Gary family and our weekly adventures.
You go on weekly adventures?
Well, how else are we going to fill our shelves? There's no kind of manufacturer you can order fresh scrap from. Trust me, I've looked. It's basically got to fall out of the sky first. And luckily, it does fall out of the sky. Practically every day. Bless every noble in their beautiful wars.
I'd like to talk about something else.
Right.
Like to trade. Okay, so he's got Harkonnen stuff you can buy and Atreides stuff. Gotta have faction rep, it looks like. Alright. So sync chart, faction goods from those people. Anybody in here to talk to? No. There's the pilot to take us back. Nobody in here to talk to. Do you mind that I'm coming behind the counter to talk to you?
Hey there. What do you need?
What's your story?
What's it to you?
You have a lot of books for a vehicle shop.
Technical manuals, mostly. I got them dating back to the 8000s. It's kind of a hobby. Other than that, there's a few moldy old tomes my father kept around before he croaked. Just your bog-standard restricted list stuff he kept around for thrills. My father loved to get deep into a Samuda haze and pontificate about the legitimacy of Imperial authority.
A dangerous library to keep around.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get rid of it. Guess I just keep it around because it reminds me of the one thing I liked about my father.
I need to go farther.
If range is what you're after, nothing's going to beat an ornithopter, but you already knew that. What you're going to need to do to maximize your range is to find the perfect balance between fuel capacity, consumption, and storage. We're not talking about a gunship. You're not gonna want to weigh yourself down with heavy weapon pods.
I need to go faster.
You trying to catch something, or avoid getting caught?
I just need to be faster than the next guy.
Frost speed is what you're after. There are a bunch of engine mods that'll juice top speed and acceleration. But engine mods are only part of the story. If you want to be faster than the next guy, what you need is something extra after you reach top speed. Boost modules give you a significant short-term speed boost at the press of a button. So the next time you're racing to the next hot salvage, you've got some extra zip when redlining it isn't quite enough.
Okay, I like this voice actor. Very good. Beatrice Luna. I'd like to trade. Buggy boot, whatever that is. So, different parts for buggies and ornithopters. And very expensive sandbike vehicle stuff. Alright. So, vehicle parts. It's another player. Another player. Here's the exchange, okay.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris?
Alright, and here's the bank.
How much Solaris would you like to deposit?
Let's deposit 30,000. Alright, and then we can you can also store
Would you
a
like to
little bit of
deposit
stuff
or
in case you're going to
withdraw
take a break from the
Solaris?
game. That's a good amount of stuff. Is there not a search? Are you kidding me? Alright, let me see. No, I need the schematics. I got the chest piece. Need the mask. 5,000. Seems to be the standard price here. Chest piece is 5,000. A lot of people selling that. And what else do I need? Alright, so I got that. I need the pants and the hollower gloves. It's pants, 5,000. And the hollower gloves. Only 1,000. Sweet. Definitely buy those. Okay. So, make sure I did that right. Could probably relist these gloves for 5,000. Might have to play the market sometimes once it gets more established. So got the hood, the glove, pants, and the gloves. Okay. Let me go ahead and learn all that. That should be it. Alright, look at that. All the purples. I mean, I hit all those, the hollower place where you can get the 5 pieces and the still suit place where you can get the 4 like 5 times. So thought it was time to do some trading. Alright, let's see if we can list some stuff here. Jeez, $1,000 for the exchange fee? That's no really cheaper to list it longer. But you have to come back and relist it. Let's just try 3 days. Vengeance. Let's see, how many Aaron's Vengeance are there for sale? There's no Aaron's Vengeance for sale. Why are there no weapons? Oh, I'm not in weapons. Okay. Aaron's Vengeance. The gun sells for the same price as the blueprint. Okay. What about the so let's see. Wait, how many people were selling? 2.
We're just here.
7,500 in 3 days.
Don't you yell at me.
Oh, we got some people talking in the vicinity. Really? You can subcontract items? Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna keep my hollower still suit, mask and pants. Let's see. Oops, not that much. $500. Okay, then I have Sims Cutter. I think I just have a few more. All right, I'll post those later. But we got some blueprints. I'll list those in a little bit. All right. So we played with the exchange. Is this the bar? All right, we'll come back here in a second. What is this?
You're not from around here. But then again, who among us really is? We all come to Arrakeen for the same reason, though. Spice. Have you come for the spice?
I want to know everything about melange.
No one knows everything about melange. Well, except for the Equan Bedouin, maybe. But they're gone now.
So what do you know about spice?
After 30 plus years running ornithopter support for deep desert harvesters, I know a thing or two.
Tell me about the Spice Miners Guild.
I'm retired now. Seemed like a good time to get out after Windsack. That's when everything got a little too political for my tastes.
Political?
The Spice Miners Guild should be above politics. We serve the Imperium. Our only loyalty should be to the spice flow itself. But like everything else, this war has a way of dividing loyalties, making people take sides. I know someone's got to win in the end. I guess the guild is just a little divided over who that should be.
Who do you think will win?
The smugglers. Easy. You know the old saying, the spice must flow. Anytime there's even a slight hiccup in the spice flow, the Spacing Guild melts down. They'll do anything to guarantee their supply of melange. Sometimes that means going around a chum and finding an off-book vendor. That's where the smugglers come in. They love this war. Chaos is their oxygen.
What are you doing in Arrakeen?
It was time for a change, I suppose. Did a little horse trading and got myself an ornithopter. Now I run Dune Riders, a charter service offering ornithopter excursions to the deep deserts. I'm expensive, but I'm also the only charter service that guarantees worm sign.
You guarantee worm sign?
You pay the ticket, I'll show you the biggest you ever seen. I'll show you 14.5 million tons of mouth and teeth that'll swallow a 6-deck factory harvester like a sandstorm swallows a fart. My friend, we will gaze into the eye of the Leviathan and see if that bastard don't look back.
This is another good voice actor for sure. I like this guy, Campos Damare. Tell me everything you know about spice.
What do you want to know?
Where do you find spice?
I like you, off-worlder. And I'll tell you anything and everything you want to know about spice hunting. On that subject, I've forgotten more than most will ever know. But indulge an old Dune man first, if you would. An air of mystery surrounds you, off-worlder. It clings to you like a shroud. And the old snoop in me can't help but wonder how it is that you came to Arrakeen.
Tell Campos an exciting tale with snippets of truth that reveal little.
An amazing tale, but there must be more. Please, don't hold back.
Continue to be evasive.
An epic tale, friend. Would make a grand drama on the Communinet. Although I sense there is more to your story than you let on. But I get it. This is Arrakeen. Secrets are like grains of sand. They get into everything.
Goodbye.
Ah, it's you again. Come to share your secrets this time.
I'm here to trade. So he's got spice food. You can't consume spice food, I learned, until you've gone through, like, maybe the 4th trial or something. Let's see, what do we got over here?
Sook! My friend, you buy some water.
What does sook mean?
Are you kidding me? Am I wearing a red hat? Do I look like an imperial translator to you? It means water in the old words. Exactly whose old words I cannot say. Now buy something or piss off.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who are you? Do you work for the sheriff or something? Why are you asking questions?
Just
If
curious.
you must know, I am a water seller. Daimo Sharawi, master and gold dipper, first class.
Gold Dipper First Class?
A title, an honorific. It means I am a brother in good standing with the United Water Sellers Guild. Now, are you going to buy something? Or are you wasting my time?
I'd like to trade. A cup of water, $1. 100 Solari. Okay, water seller.
Welcome. How may I assist you?
Is this a chom vendor?
Of course. Wait a moment. Is this a test? Is corporate checking up on me? Are you with the Committee on Interstellar Traffic and Trade? Or did Lady Niveldine put you up to this?
I'm not from corporate.
Are you sure? I think you have to identify yourself if asked directly. I've heard tales of division checking up on vendors, pretending to be punters. Everything is in order. You can check the books. Bring in the bloody mentat auditors if you like.
What do I need to survive in the wilds of Arrakeen?
You sell yourself short, friend. Why merely survive? Why settle for subsistence when you can positively thrive and master your environment?
How do I do that?
I'm glad you asked. Of course, the answer is very simple. The key to mastering your environment is Cho. Our engineers have created the most portable, adaptable, and malleable construction system in the known universe.
What construction system?
To begin with, our proprietary holographic construction visualizer allows users to preview building sections at full scale and in real time.
What does that mean?
It means you can custom fit your building layout to suit any terrain configuration. It means you can build anywhere. That, in combination with our Procyon 2 Series Frontier modules, provides our users with every requirement of contemporary wilderness living.
I'd like to trade.
That's all for tonight, listeners. Remember, the desert is vast, the spice is precious.
Bedroom, small decorations. Small decoration set for office. I want a bed. There we go. Lighting, furniture, decorations, servox, and machinery. Okay.
Broadcasting live from the heart of the desert.
Place is pretty big. Is this where I came in? Alright, I went right. Let's go left over here. guess I went.
Yeah, what's your pleasure? You looking to stab, perforate, or vaporize? Tactical or fanatical? We have the tools to suit your every murder need, my friend.
I'm looking for a gun.
You looking to kill something up close or from afar?
I need to keep some distance.
You're looking for a long gun then. Don't worry, got you covered. Of course, it depends on the distance you want to keep. If you're dealing with a basic room clearing situation with multiple targets, the GRDA 44, that's gonna be your best friend. It's a high spread scattergun that will turn a room of soft targets into a sticky pink mist. With the 44, you're guaranteed to be the last heart beating in the room. But if we're talking run and gunning in the Badlands, you're gonna want to maximise range and firepower. For that, Chome has us covered once again with the Raptor 4 main battle rifle. Everyone knows the Raptor 3 as the long gun that put down the Akazi revolt, but Chome engineers have redesigned the platform from stock to muzzle. And now, the Raptor 4 is the absolute pinnacle of accuracy, durability, and kill power. But don't take my word for it. Ask the Fremen. Oh wait, you can't, because they're all dead.
Oh, that's not cool,
But
man.
if they weren't, they tell you the Raptor 4 was battle-tested right here on Arrakeen. So, if it's good enough for the Sardaukar, it's sure as hell good enough for you.
I'm looking for a blade.
Are you looking for a general combat blade, or something smaller that fits between the shoulder blades?
Combat blade.
Looking for a sword, then? I know hand-forged artisanal blades are all the rage these days. I've seen those duraluminum tantos coming back from Kaitane, but are you going to trust a fancy blade like that in a knockdown drag-out? When I'm betting my life on the result of a sword fight, I'm making damn sure the cutlery I'm hefting is battle-tested. And for my money, there is no better standard combat blade than the Chome Regency pattern side sword.
Why so many pictures of the Emperor?
The Padishah Emperor is his proper address, I'll thank you. Or His Imperial Excellency, in the improbable event he was to grace you with his presence somehow. But in answer to your question, the portrait of the Emperor is both an icon and a metaphor. It reminds us that while the Emperor cannot be in all places beneath his gaze are his.
I've heard there are cameras hidden in every portrait. Really? I'm a conspiracy theorist, apparently.
And why not? The enemies of the Imperium are legion. They gather in the shadows to plot the downfall of all that is right and good. Only the Emperor and his god-benighted Sardaukar Legion stand in opposition. The Fremen savage dared to challenge the might of the Imperium, and look what happened to them.
I'd like to trade. So she's got some unique schematics for a lot of money and parts I can't get yet. Ooh, I can get my own portrait of the Emperor. Aww. I gotta get that for the base so he can keep an eye on me. Alright, sorts of stuff. Alright.
101.9 FM. The voice
Landsrad services.
Your trusted voice in the tumultuous. Radio 101.9 FM. The voice of the sand.
I only trade with those who have the favor of the Landsrad by decree.
Tonight, we focus on the pulse of our desert world.
My apologies, but I am authorized to trade only with those favored by the Landsred decree.
They're like, off with you now.
The Atreides ascendancy.
There's a lot of these back passageways. Not gonna explore all those. On camera at least. Alright. let's go check on the bar, and then we will call this one. Wait, where was the bar? Imperial Consulate. Okay, guess we'll check this out.
Greetings. I trust I need no introduction.
Alright, there's a House representative.
Keep your distance. We can converse at arm's length. What do you want?
Oh, this is the tax guy where you pay your taxes. Okay. Pretty big, man. Can't sugar wire though, or suspenser. I hope they add dueling to the game. I don't think there's dueling. Alright, here's the bar. Cool.
Who are you?
Oh, is this the mentat trainer? Sweet. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Let's talk to him.
My name is Zane DeWitt.
That's all you have to say about yourself?
The sharing of personal details is exceedingly noisy, exceedingly exhausting. I compute no benefit.
You're mentat, are you not?
Yes, a mentat of no inconsiderable skill.
Yet you appear to be a mentat without a noble patron.
I served House Harkonnen. Now, I do not. I apply my skills in this underworld. That is more than you need to know.
Did you work with the famous twisted mentat Peter de Vries?
Yes. We had a falling out.
Elaborate on that.
No.
Are you a twisted mentat as well?
That term is reductive, but yes. This conversation is concluded. I calculated you returning a half hour ago.
Looking to continue my mentat training.
But promise? Very promising. Your deduction that I can offer this training is accurate. I compute your mind is ready for the rigors of my craft.
What must I do?
A time comes when the proto-mentat must learn what is being done. It may no longer be done to them. That time is now. The mentat has to share in the choice of whether to continue or abandon the training. Only the potential mentat can know. Take a moment.
I'm ready. I suppose you want something in return.
I require assistance. I was cast out by those whom I served. I was cast out by everyone.
Care to elaborate on that?
No. The past is irrelevant. The present is the thing. Pathways to the future are the thing. I bide my time in these streets and back alleys. The criminal underworld is a series of equations, like anything else. Applying my superior mentat skills serves me well in this place. My syndicate grows, however. A rival, the Mobula gang, is causing problems. It's contaminating my equations.
What would you have me do?
Find members of the Mobula gang. Extract useful data. Cause them calamity in the proper proportions. A mentat learns that every human is a series of relationships. Find out their connections.
Calculated calamity issued by Zane DeWitt. My syndicate is being challenged by a rival group. I hereby request assistance. Begin your search in the eastern Vermilius Gap. Locate their members, extract information, and use it as a budding mentat navigating such elements would. See to it that the Mobola gang experiences the calamity that it is, by all calculations, due. Collect any tangible rewards of their dealings and return to me when you have inflicted the appropriate level of sabotage. So we'll learn the trust of the advanced trainer. I'll go ahead and accept that contract.
Remember, information is as important as injury. Once you know all the figures in someone's equation, you can solve them.
Okay. Assuming there's a bartender we can talk to.
Oi, what's your poison?
What's the story with this bar?
You want to know about the upper level or lower?
Tell me about the upper level.
Oh, that's Lord Chim's domain. That's a realm apart. Not meant for us poor wretches of the lower orders to dwell in.
Lord Chim?
Alistair Christian Chim, or Lord Chim as me and the lads call him. Master of the upper level and supreme pain in my arse.
Who are you?
Colour Sergeant Justice Clack, retired. At your service.
Is Color Sergeant a special rank?
Oh, indeed it is. Not every military formation has colour sergeants. The Harks don't, and neither do the Sardaukar. But in House Atreides, the Duke's colours are sacred. No banner bearing Atreides orc has touched the ground in more than 5 centuries. And it's the colour sergeant's inviolate duty to ensure it never does.
You're retired?
Yeah, medically retired is what they call it. Turns out they like you to have legs in the House Guard.
But you have legs.
And not as my mother made them. Those I lost at the Battle of Arrakeen. These are a gift from the Duke by way of Dr. Yue and his cybernetics team.
What happened to you at the Battle of Arrakeen?
When the Arks first came for us on that blackest of nights, they thought their treachery had won the day before the first drop of blood was even spilled. But we were waiting for them, dug in like a tick behind a slig's ear.
What happened?
I gotta give it to the Arks. When they saw their gambit failed and the house shields were up, when they could have turned tail. Probably should have, but that ain't like the Arks. Nah, they doubled down instead. That first siege lasted 169 hours, 1 hour longer than a week. By the time that last hour came, my 6-man colour guard was down to me and 5 bodies. My Chome Regency pattern side sword in one hand and the Atreides colours in the other.
And then?
I held my position, and the Atreides colours never touched the ground. Even after the detached tail section of a dying ornithopter crushed me from above.
Have you killed many Harkoonnens?
As many as I bloody well can. I've shot them, stabbed them, bludgeoned them, blown them up. I've killed so many, my belt fell apart from the notches. I'd kill them all if I could, and the universe would be a better place for it.
Thank you for your service, I guess?
Ah, no worries. As long as you remember that gratitude when it comes time for the gratuity. While we're on the subject of gratitude, I want to make a donation to our Happy Lad Fund. Every Friday we draw a house trooper's name from a hat and make that trooper happy.
What does happy mean?
It means for the evening his or her food and drinks are paid for. Wouldn't that make you happy?
I guess I'd be happy after a bunch of free drinks.
Mate, all comes with sacrifice. We're waging an ancient battle against a foe with nearly unlimited resources. Our beloved Duke may not claim the vulgar riches our enemy does, but he is rich in honour, integrity, and moral certitude. Yeah, it's those virtues that nourish our spirits, even if financial recompense is, delayed. We will get a house when the battle is won.
Wait, you're not being paid?
We love our Duke. Love him. Like a father to us all. To a man we would die for. If we're asked to forego our wages to help the war effort, it's an easy sacrifice to make. History must know that righteousness won the day. Yeah?
Have you been officially asked to forego pay?
No, officially, no. The Duke would never. That is why we, his true sons, forego our draw on a voluntary basis.
I'd like to talk about something else.
Suit yourself.
What do you have to drink? Some spiced food, some casual clothes, looks like a suit or something. Cool. Alright, and then there's like a VIP room upstairs or something. Well, we got let in. This place is swanky. Nice view. Pretty cool looking door there. Awesome. Is that Samuda? There's the famous bull that the Duke's grandfather or father killed, one of the two. Here we go.
Welcome to the Matador Room. I am your host, Master Chim. The Arrakeen jurisdiction ends at the top of the stairs. Beyond that line, there is only one rule. Mine. Behave and have a good time. Misbehave, and I ring the bell twice. The first bell summons Ugo. The second calls a stretcher. Now, what are you having?
Man, what a welcome, huh? Who is Ugo?
Ugo Ferenzi, our resident doorman and wine steward.
A wine steward? That doesn't sound very scary.
Many have tested that theory, and every time they do, I add to a small chest that I keep below the counter.
You add what?
Teeth.
Ooh, so scary.
Oh, that's not the scary part. The first 100 teeth in the box are Sardaukar.
Goodbye. All right, let's
Welcome back.
What do you mean the Arrakeen jurisdiction ends?
It means the Matador Room is my sovereign ground. I hold sway here. Even the Duke respects that arrangement. It was a condition of my employment. Welcome back.
Why is it called the Matador Room?
It is tradition for the male heirs of House Atreides to train and master the Corrida de Toros, an ancient sport known as bullfighting. A violent contest between men known as matadors and 600 kilos of raging bull. The old Duke, Paulus Atreides, was the last to pursue the sport, and he was a master. Regrettably, Duke Paulus lost his life in the bull ring. Doubtless the only way he'd want to go, but still, the young Duke lost his taste for the sport. This establishment is a shrine to his memory.
All right.
Welcome back.
Okay, so he has very expensive drinks. All right. Well, we have checked out, I think, most of Arrakeen besides like the back streets and stuff. We did a little exchanging. I completed the copper tier of unique schematics, and I put some of my own things for sale on there. So thanks for watching. Next time we will get moved over to north from Haggard Basin South up to the Gap. So stay tuned for that. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and have a good day.